Hello Scorpio, welcome to my channel. This will be a reading for the week of the 12th of December. Please do bear in mind that these are general readings, so it may not resonate for everybody. Take what doesn't, leave what doesn't. So for this week, I'll be reading from the coffee cup and then I'll be pulling out some cards towards the end. I have the Radiant Rider-Waite Tarot deck here. Link is in the description box. Okay. Scorpio. Let's see what we have. Scorpio. Okay. All right. I'm seeing something that was a little bit troublesome, and for you, you're like the damage is already being done. No thank you kind of thing. You try to sort it, try to fix it. I don't see that you've completely closed the door. In your heart, you're not able to close the door quite yet, not fully. There's something here in terms of your attitude is shifting, is changing for the better in terms of not being so attached anymore, caring a little bit less about this troublesome issue that you may have had. It's been an obstacle in your way and you're ready to overcome this, and that is what's very good. For some, I see perhaps you have like a grueling schedule, you know, perhaps where you work, it's the hours are long, and it's tiresome. At the same time, you have to deal with all these other things, but there is a shift in your perspective in a really good way. Your attitude towards it is changing for the better because you're learning that the more you are detached from things that you wished could have gone a certain way, detached from thinking about this, you know, allowing yourself to give your energy any more to it, the more detached you are from it, the better you feel, the better the situation actually becomes, the easier it is for you to overcome this obstacle. And from that, you are removing it in that way. Your confidence is definitely growing, you know, and I feel like for some, I see here that you've put a petition on something, you know, you've petitioned for something, you've like, and in whichever way, maybe you have certain rituals that you do when it comes to petitions. This is coming through and you are certain that this will be granted. So I like this energy that's coming through because you're like allowing whatever situation that you were in that felt a little bit, you know, like a cobweb. That's what I'm seeing a little bit, just like a spider's cobweb. It was all just a bit too much and so difficult to untangle and let yourself loose from it that you're just like, let it be what it is. You don't even want to think about it. You're looking after yourself, and you're focusing on this thing that you're petitioning on, you know, writing things down, and you have this certain conviction for it to come true. And certain things are coming through with that. I'm getting a strong message of pregnancy. Maybe somebody around you is, you know, talking about that. It could be you or whatnot. I'm not seeing anything negative about it, but that's what is around. That energy is around there. You're looking to the future. There's lots of planning ahead as well. You're able to really step forward easier, you know. Your eyes, I see, are just forward. I don't see the eyes looking sideways, looking back. There's no kind of like, there's less stress and anxiety, because I do see some of you could have suffered from anxiety and it came out in many different ways. Some of you had beliefs about yourself, self-belief, but not in the right way. So now I see that you're like erasing this from your system. You know, you're reprogramming yourself into something a lot healthier, better. There is a healthier and better relationship also coming through. Whether it's like healthier friendships that you have. There's a, you know, it's positive. whether it's romantic or not, but it's definitely positive. I do see that there's a lot of writing happening, a lot of writing. Um, you're learning a new skill. So perhaps, you've, for some, you're starting a new course, you've been thinking about it. This is also your new way, and your way to begin anew, and knowing that this will also help you get more attention from certain places that you're perhaps wanting to go to, like if it's a job or something, or promotion that you've been looking at. But there will be later all eyes on you once you have mastered this skill, if that makes sense. I'm seeing some of you on a swing. You could be just, maybe you haven't been on a swing in a long time, and you see one at the playground and you're just swinging, or those memories of you swinging, and you feel very free and it's relaxing. And maybe that's your relaxing mode. You go on a swing. But I do see that. Well, it's always fun, actually. It's always fun. All right, let's see what the cards have for you, Scorpio. I'm seeing something to do with the radio. Radio also, I have to say. Radio, listening to music, and going back to your roots. This is all kind of perhaps the nostalgic part of it. You listen to a song on a radio, finally it comes up, you get nostalgic. You're going back to doing the simple things that you once used to do that you perhaps forgot about. All of that is coming through. 7 of Wands, the Lover's card, and the 8 of Swords. Okay. 7 of Wands, the Lovers, and the 8 of Swords. This is the kind of, that struggle. I'm getting kind of like an effect. The struggle has kind of affected the way you see certain things. You keep, what I love about you, Scorpio, is that you're a fighter. You don't give up easily. You're very true to your vision, but sometimes, and you want to keep things alive. You definitely want to keep things alive. And sometimes, so much so that we forget that perhaps you've gone on to another level, and that if you're dealing with another person, that person has stayed the level behind you. Because you keep pushing through, but perhaps not everybody has the same energy or expectations as you. So there's something here about letting go of all expectations with the 7 of Wands. But you also do present yourself very truthfully. You are who you are, and there's no apologies about it, because, well, that's really great, And with the Lover's card, it is this kind of, I see here with the Lover's card, something has been trying to take its natural course. And it's been trying to flow through, but there's been a lot of stuck energy here with the swords. It's like you can see you've been trying to make it happen. And sometimes stepping away from it, like I was seeing in the cup, I think that's what it is, needing to step away from that, no longer kind of trying as much, will allow this to become unstuck, will allow this energy of the Lovers, whichever kind of, this could be whatever kind of partnership or connection that you have, it could be something you've been, it could be anything from a friend, a business partner, or a romantic relationship, whatever it could be. But it hasn't been moving, and something needs to be let go of. And that is what I was seeing in the coffee. See how this is related and connected here. Wow. Okay. The Page of Cups and the Empress. And also what it came through also is that you do see that, and you decide to not focus on it as much, things will pop up in front of you to give you that answer. And we have here the Page of Cups and the Empress, which is beautiful because here it comes. It's interesting because I think your fellow Cancer, water sign Cancer, was very similar. Some not completely different, but the cups came after the Eight of Swords, and once you let go, things start to flow, and I love that. Then it's like you're refocusing to what is actually important, things that are of value, things that well, people that appreciate you a lot more. Definitely appreciate you a lot more. Sometimes you've been trying to get blood from a stone, and now you're like, no, actually I don't need this. Your time is precious. So here, with the Page of Cups, definitely like some sort of offer is coming through, and it could be it's a potential offer to really allow you to grow, very much connected to the heart, to your emotions. You're seeing things a lot clearer, a lot of emotions also coming through. I do see that, but happy emotions, happy tears. The Empress, as I was seeing a lot of pregnancy here. So whichever way, could be within the family, yourself, somebody around you, but it is bringing happy news. This is for the happy news I'm getting when it comes to that. A lot of the fertility things could come as a surprise. But there is, also I'm seeing something is destined in terms of planning for the future in a very, very abundant and productive way. It's like you're making sure that your future is very abundant. You're making sure that things continue, that you have a continuous flow of money, of you keep working at your success. You're trying to be careful, but at the same time, very, very creative. You're not afraid to try new things. And I do see that you're trying your hand at something, something that will allow you to progress a lot. And here we are. We have the Nine of Cups. Scorpio, isn't this wonderful? We have, as I was saying, planning towards your abundance, and we get it. Planning for the future, and you're very much in control here. You are in control, and you're sat there and you're like, okay, yes, big smile on your face, and you're like, I know how to do this. I don't need somebody else. I don't need to keep fighting for this to work when it's not, happening. Let me focus on something else. Let me focus on my life, on what matters. Let me focus on the people that actually care for me also. Then things start to happen. Look at this. Look at the brightness. Look at this. Look at this fulfillment. Big wish fulfillment here. You are attaining something, a higher, your higher self. You're being more connected to, and you are being spiritually guided. I'm getting that a lot, Scorpio. Love it. Thank you so very much for being here. Even the birds agree with me. I don't know if you can hear them, but they're singing away. Thank you so much, Scorpio, for being here. I truly appreciate it. Please do take care of yourselves. Until next time.